We hung out in the mine some more, explored a little bit, found some documentation, um, found a storage room, used that to repair the pipe. Um, then we headed off to talk with the mayor. I believe that was it.
A
I believe so.
mostly yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure Sterling was having fun with the mine carts.
Absolutely.
Like I said, once we get out and we go to the mayor, Pierre would hand him the logbooks and the tools and tell him about the situation down below for the forge.
Ah, good information to have. Glad you got some repairs done. If you wouldn't mind, could I check it out?
Sure. I mean, there's a thing up here that I repaired, and he points at the the one spot on the left well that's like pristine condition.
Really nice work compared to the other end.
Yeah, that's a
This
little bit
this
too
one,
big for me to be able to handle.
it's fine. We could get some people to fix it up. At least it's flowing again. It's usable.
Mm-hmm. And then he's gonna lead him to the pipe, I suppose,
All right.
and
Um.
tell him about how sometimes they can burst, and apparently that one just had the hinges burst off.
uh, um. He's going to bend down and pick up one of the broken ones that came off.
Mm-hmm.
We, we might have to look back into this. It's been a while since we've used um hinges like this. Uh,
Yeah,
Probably will have to
the tools were
remake a few of them.
interesting. But and Pierre will explain how he was able to use the tools just in case the mayor doesn't quite get it.
Like he has the vague understanding, but like you explain it to him, he kind of gets. And he's like, oh, okay, okay. Lot easier to reverse engineer when you know the tools to use it.
Yep.
Um, Appreciate your work. Did you run into any trouble down in the mines?
Uh, there were some zombies, but we took care of them. No idea where they came from, though.
No clue where they came from.
Other than
Hoping.
other than maybe a necromancer summoned them or something. I don't know.
Hmm. Um. Unless you want to tack on more to that, roll deception.
Should have probably let one of you guys do it, but
Probably.
we'll be fine. Uh,
Um. Hmm. A necromancer, you say? Definitely, I'll have to consult some of these logbooks. Are you sure it's safe?
we took care of them, but it'd probably be best to burn them. But I'm assuming that the zombies were like dwarven looking.
Yeah, dwarven zombies.
Peter's just like, hey, we should burn them, but I figured it's probably better if you guys take care of it since they were dwarves. So wanted you guys to be able to do it yourselves. Didn't want to overstep our bounds.
I appreciate it. Perhaps we might even be able to find some family connections. Give them something more closer to a proper funeral, even if it does require a destruction of the bodies.
Yeah. And then there's that bridge that's broken. That's the only issue for getting across. It's probably why there wasn't any zombies on this side. So you'll probably have to repair that bridge to get to that area, and there was a cave-in area too.
Cave-in.
Well, somewhat of a cave-in. Like, part of the room was caved in. It was enough to where you could fit through, but it was blocked off.
Hmm.
And that's
Good.
where
Good to
most
know.
of them are.
Um. Well, we appreciate it. Is there anything else we can do for you? Besides send you on your ways? I understand you were heading into the mountain.
Yes, I think so, right, guys?
Yeah, I believe that's what it
Yeah, I
was.
believe so.
I do
Yep.
warn you, be a little wary. The path, at least this way, has not been trekked in quite a minute. So it may not be as safe as alternative routes.
And Theo just looks at the scoop. I think we can handle it.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that we are capable.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said before, most of us can heal, so if something does start happening, we can do a healing chain while running away. Anyone else got anything to add to the stuff?
Not really.
Nope. You said everything.
Above
I'm
board?
glad we were able to. I'm glad we were able to get the forge fixed. We think.
I
Is it
mean,
confirmed fixed? Out of
everything's
character.
on.
I believe so,
Everything's
yeah.
on, it looks like.
Okay.
They still have
Well,
some
I'm glad we
repair
were.
work to do, but
Yeah, I turned to the
It's
mayor and I'm
at
like,
least
I'm glad we were. I'm glad we were able to get your forge on the path to being up and running again fully.
Oh, actually, I just remembered. There was a one thing I was curious about.
hmm.
Do you guys think you could potentially make a weapon and armor within a short period of time here?
Define short period.
Well, I mean, like, can you start working on it? Just a basic armor and weapons.
Start soon.
I ask because there's a deal that has been brokered between goblins and the I don't remember the name of the place. What's the name of the place?
Believe it was the capital city, so just
Yeah,
Tel's End. That might have been the other city.
it. We made a deal with the goblin in the capital city here. Uh, the goblins won't attack in that, but in return, we just got to give them a shiny mace. But not mace, club.
Club. We have some metals that could make something shiny. It may not be the best weapon out there. And
And then just, an armor a little bit looking like mine, just metal, shiny. Like somewhat more sturdy than normal, than like basic armor that they'd have. That was part of the deal, just to try and reduce the raids that they do. And hopefully, make peace with them.
I guess we could work on a few things like that. Probably send a messenger out to the capital, see if they might be able to get us in contact with or provide supplies and resources. Our mines are going to still remain closed. We'll probably get a team in there, maybe to improve some of the supports, especially if there's been a cave in at one point or another. Then it might become more operational, but for now we'll need to get our metal elsewhere. So I'll send a courier.
I think that's everything now.
It has gotten quite late. You may as well travel at night. I doubt there'll be that many more difficulties, but it's usually best to see where your foot is landing. So I could offer you all a free night at the inn just for your work and your efforts.
What do you guys think?
I wouldn't mind more sleep.
Coming from
It's
the
not like I need it.
forged.
I mean, it's up to the rest of you. I feel fine to keep going. How do you two feel? The two that actually need sleep, not the Warforged.
I mean, I'm fine. All my stuff that I did today was ritual casting, so I didn't have to worry about, using up spells.
Do we want to just head out now? Cause I mean, I'm full health. Like, I
Mhm.
rested.
We all rested because we did that long rest, and then we fixed the pipe.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we're good to go, but I'm open to what the rest of you think.
I mean, it's one of those things
Yeah,
where
we
it's like,
probably
do we want to travel at night and also technically per the rules of 5e, sleep and rest are different mechanically.
Mm-hmm.
So if we long rested without sleeping, we'd still need to sleep today.
Oh, so then
And
maybe we should
I'm
sleep.
probably gonna assume that we long rested without sleeping.
Yeah.
So
I
it
guess
might
we
be
did.
better.
It might be better to sleep, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I mean, guess I'll take you up on that offer then.
All right, great. I'll give the barkeep a note. They should be able to provide you a few rooms if possible.
I mean,
And then
I think 2 could be fine, and right, we just do what we did
Mhm.
last time.
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh, this is just for the DM. You can. I did all that automation on Lance's sheet, so if you don't want them in my journal, they don't have to be anymore. You can take them off.
Ash, do you care if Lance is in his journal?
No,
All right.
because unless I like if I screw something up or if I'm not here one day, I could have Tweety control my sheet because I trust him.
Lamau. Lol. Lamau.
What? I do trust you.
I know. I'm just joking.
Mm. But yeah, no, he can keep it there. I'm good with that.
Um, then he walks you all back to the inn. He leaves back to his home, and the barkeep lets you in, sends you upstairs like before. Same practice. Um, everyone goes to bed. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Remind me, what languages does Sterling know?
Hold on. Common, Dwarvish, and Undercommon.
Everybody in the party but Lance speaks Dwarvish.
Well, I've been.
Yeah, I
Lance
know.
has been learning.
You've been learning slowly, but
Eventually,
Mhm.
everyone Dwarvish. Um,
next we need
Then-
to teach everyone Elvish.
I was gonna say, and then me, and then everyone but Lance retires their character, and then we all come back with 3 characters to speak a different language that Lance needs to learn.
so not to inadvertently push in any directions, but what does Lance and Sterling do in their 4 hours or 2 hours or whatever of free time?
I don't know. What can I do?
You could just do nothing, sit around. It's a time that you can practice skills or
So Sterling
you
speaks
have
Dwarvish, right?
Yes.
I would go up to Sterling and I'd be like, so I'm just curious if maybe you can help me out with something.
And that
Do
is?
you happen to speak Dwarvish by any chance?
Yes, I do. Why do you ask?
I've been trying to learn Dwarvish, and I I want some more practice, and I want to keep learning Dwarvish. You mind helping me out? I can teach you something that you don't know in exchange.
Sure. My Dwarvish is a bit rusty, though. It's been a long time since I've like actually spoken Dwarvish since I was, in a bag. Yeah, I'd
Oh,
absolutely love to.
fuck, this is not gonna go well, is it? Oh dear. Okay.
I mean, he still knows Dwarvish, but
Yeah, that's true. Trying to think if there's anything that Lance would be able to teach Sterling.
You don't have to teach me something.
Okay. One day I'll figure out a way to repay you. So I think that's what I'd be doing with Sterling for the 2 hours. If Aiden, unless Sterling had anything else that he wanted to do.
No, it'd probably just be more interesting to practice Dwarvish.
Okay, cool.
I was gonna say he'd probably hop on it just to be able to, refresh his Dwarvish too.
Yeah. All right. So that's the plan then. So I can now go to the give me a second. Fuck, where is it? There it is.
I was gonna say downtime chat.
Yeah, I already
Lance,
upticked.
you already upticked it?
Mhm.
8 out of 30. Let's go.
Yep.
Sad that I'm not gonna get to learn Greenskin anymore because that whole plot line ended. Oh well.
If we get Cassian back, it's probably going to not start back up again, but rear
Mhm.
its head slightly differently.
Have you heard from them at all?
No, I've messaged
If
him,
you asked.
I think twice,
Mm.
and I haven't gotten anything.
Oh well. We can. All right. So that's what Lance and Sterling do. Practice Dwarvish.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Also, during the long rest that we did in the uh, cave, can't you do like other activities during the long rest or no?
yes, you can. Like it's a little um post rest, but we should have done this. I thought it was
Yeah.
going to be more of a sleep rest than a normal rest. Um, but if it's normal rest, um, you can do light activity the whole time. So technically, everyone has 8 hours that they could work on magic items, precast spells.
Well, I think it
normal
takes
spells.
an hour. No, it takes a couple minutes to switch out a spell. I think for artificers. I don't remember how long. Let me check real quick. But I was gonna say because if anything, after switching out the spell, he would have been just simply preparing the hide again. Just basic stuff for it.
Which I have that one marked down in a weird way.
Yeah, I
But
was.
if I recall,
Yeah, I don't understand. Why is it marked like that? I don't understand that.
It's to prep the hide itself, and then it'll be to do like how many days it'll take for it to fully tan, I guess, or something. I don't know.
yeah,
That's really weird.
Or like how many times I work on it.
I almost want to
Mhm.
say that that first one is how many times you've worked on it.
Hmm.
The 3 is prepping the hide,
And
and then the
then
30 might be
is making the armor itself.
yeah the armor itself. That's what I think it is.
Yeah, that's what I was
Um,
meaning is like getting it all together.
and I think once that 3 ticks over, I think it's just going to be a flat 3, not a 1 or
Hmm.
anything. Um,
You know, he's working on getting that hide good to go. Because it's simple, just scraping
Mm.
and throwing it through stuff or whatever. But then we do the actual sleep long rest. And yeah.
What is Lance's intelligence? Because I'm actually looking.
Oh. My intelligence is 14. Why?
Um, because I just looked up the formal way to calculate how long it takes to learn something.
Ah,
What it
Hmm.
is. And I don't know why I didn't a while ago.
should I watch it take longer?
It would technically take 10 days longer. I
Oh,
don't
for
care.
fuck's sake.
I'm not gonna add those.
Why? Because I'm so stupid?
Um, so the general rule is it takes 10 work weeks, so 5 days, or
Mm-hmm.
50 days. Reduced by a number of work weeks equal to your intelligence modifier. Yours is 2, so it's only 8 work weeks. So that's 40 days.
Okay. I'm okay with
But
that.
for future calculations, I think that's how we'll do it. But for ones I've already
Okay.
done, I don't care to change them.
Alright.
Plus, I
Yeah.
mean, you have like 3 different people teaching them Dwarvish. They have like 3 different teaching styles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of us knows how to speak Elvish as well, so we can easily help translate with that too.
Yeah. Cause I speak Elvish. Yeah.
Yeah. Pia's probably just simply just like saying it in Dwarvish, then having them say it, or doing like the whole like speaking in Elvish, Dwarvish, Elvish, Dwarvish, just to try and get it through of what it
Mhm.
means.
Mhm. Oh yeah. I also gotta switch out
Whenever
the
Pia
language
joins
thing.
in with it.
Cause I realized me speaking Primordial, I don't think makes sense anymore.
Yeah, I think you said you were going with like Celestial, I thought.
Yeah. I didn't edit that. That's what I need to do. How do I add another language back? I deleted. How do I add it?
Compendium, you should be able to look up.
And then just drag it over, or
As long as you're in the like opening thing, you should just be
Mhm.
able to drag Celestial over. It's the one that's
Okay.
specifically under proficiencies, I think.
Yeah.
You should just be able to drag it onto the sheet as long as you're not in the pop out character sheet.
Okay. I'll try it. Where are languages? How do I get to languages? Related categories. How do I get to languages? Features.
Like I said,
Feats.
you can always
Classes.
just type in
Backgrounds.
Celestial up at the search bar.
The steel. I tried that.
And then it's not actually language, it's just proficiencies.
Ah,
I
is
believe.
it? Yeah, Celestial Player's Handbook. There we go.
Yeah.
Drop. Yay, it's in there now. Okay, cool. Do the other guys wake up from their rest yet?
Um, after a couple hours, everybody wakes up. Yeah. Then are we heading out?
Oh wait, this
Uh,
is funky.
So,
Hey, Tweety,
Yeah.
why do I have lay on hands 115, 125?
That's just how Roll20 automatically does things, because it basically gives you a new instance of lay on hands every time you level up, because it treats it almost like a separate ability. It's weird. At the end of the day, you should always have 5 times your level, so you're good to delete the one that says 15.
wait, 5 times our
Okay,
level, isn't that 25?
yeah, that's 25,
Yeah,
not
that's why
15.
that's why I said you're good to delete the 15.
Oh, you said delete.
Okay,
I thought you said leave.
how do I, let's see, settings, cogwheel,
You might
no.
you can only delete them in pairs. You could just like delete the words, like highlight the words and just hit delete. Or you could turn it into something else if you have any other resource, like miscellaneous resources you want to track.
Okay, I got rid of it.
I
Okay,
think.
we can continue. But yeah, we head out.
Yeah, I was just say I don't think I have much.
All right. Make your way through the forge. Through the mines. You actually see some dwarves already there in the mine, sizing things up, scaling things, walking around, looking at things. Um, you continue on through. Come out that edge case where you have previously been, and there is a long, windy path through some mountains. Um, as you keep on going, it's kind of a long path. About mid-afternoon, you're all kind of tired, and you come across this large plateau. Um, there is a surprising amount of foliage, some trees that are growing here straight up, no issues with the mountainside, nothing like that. If I could get a nature or a perception check from anyone.
Sure. Let me do the guidance ready.
Mm,
18.
nice.
All right. Anyone else can roll 2 as well. But just based
I
off
think
that
that's probably good enough.
alone,
Yeah, probably good. Yeah.
you notice where all this foliage comes up against to uh, the edge, essentially, of this plateaued
Mhm.
region. Um, it looks almost carved out, like something has been chiseling flat edges across places. Very geometric. Um, and there is these tiny little slugs that are scaling across some of these very flat surfaces. Um, they have odd colors to them. Some of them are dark gray, some of them are red, some of them are black. Um, some of them are just kind of like a clear, vaguely yellowish color. Um,
Hmm.
hmm.
Uh, Anyone know what those are exactly, other than just slugs? Is there anything special about them?
Anyone can make a nature check.
It's gonna be.
I mean, my nature's not good, but I'll try it.
Ooh. Ooh.
Apparently, all right. 19 plus 2. I'll take it. 21. Okay.
Pierre was asking questions for a reason.
Yep.
He just didn't know what they were. He hasn't seen them. Meanwhile, Lance, on the other hand, knows them from a little bit of his previous research. Um,
Mm.
they are called smallugs. Um, they tend to be much larger than what these are. Like larger than people, oftenly. Um, but these ones are tiny. They are known for having a slime to them that can be used in certain potions or concoctions to help boost people's resistance to various things. It's oftenly just a basic reagent, but in its raw form, it provides the slugs resistance to the first damage they take in a day.
Mm.
And are they aggressive?
Normally, yes. They are forms of aberrations, so they tend to be aggressive. But these ones in particular, because they've been shrunken for some reason, aren't.
Okay.
You know what? I will.
Are these would I know if like is mm, the are are the subsect of Lance's order hunting these as well as the other thing or no?
They're definitely something that you could have been tasked with hunting, but you do primarily hunt ones that are aggressive, causing chaos. Um,
Mhm.
you would consider something like this a bad sign, though.
Yeah. That's definitely not good.
Do we
Okay.
have time for me to ritualistically cast Detect Magic? which is
Um,
basically 11 minutes.
It's up to you guys, depending on how rushed you seem. You feel it's mid-afternoon.
They're slugs. I don't think they're
I mean,
going to kill us.
But
I'm all. This is a bad sign, guys. Like, this is a really bad sign.
so should I detect magic then?
Might be a good
I mean, I
idea.
guess.
Yeah.
Because you did. Would you have said that
Well,
these slugs are not the
act-
size that they should be?
Yes.
Okay.
How, so, like, how big are they?
Right now,
Yeah.
pretty much normal slug size. Maybe a tad bigger.
But they should be smaller, correct?
No, they should
No,
be
they
massive.
should be big.
Oh,
they
they
should
should
be
be
bigger
oh,
than Sterling.
okay. Could they just be babies?
By rolling over a 21, I would say Ash knows that when they have babies, they're more like tadpoles. But they would be about this size.
So they fully mature, they just haven't grown.
Are these adults or babies? Is what I know.
They look like adults, but baby size.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and take the time to do the ritualistic casting of detect magic. I think if everyone's okay
Yeah.
with that.
Fair enough. Uh-uh.
Yeah,
I'm
go
good
right
with
ahead.
that.
Taking the time, doing my thing, just tinkering with some device.
So,
Mm-hmm.
the slugs, you notice two, I'll say three types of magic. You
Mm,
notice transmutation,
good to trait for the size.
you notice abjuration, um, actually just the two, just transmutation and abjuration. There is two slightly different auras of abjuration going on though.
Pierre would relay that to the group. Not sure exactly what to go about it with, but it's at least, a bit more information, so maybe they were shrunk.
And I will say, I'm going to use your 16 from earlier. You notice the whole place has a faint aura of transmutation, with a thicker aura of abjuration coming from deeper into some of the woods. I called it a forest, but it's not a forest. It's just a few trees on a plateau.
Is that in the direction we need to go to get to Sterling's maker, or do we need to go the other direction?
Um,
Or is this more
So-
like a rest stop area kind of thing?
the actual path you are walking vaguely goes that way before diverting off. Meanwhile, the deeper into some of that trees and foliage, it's kind of like to the side of the path. It's not exactly where you're
So,
going.
so we don't need to go through there to get to where we're going. We can ignore it if we so wish.
If you wish to ignore it, you can ignore it.
I mean, are they? I was gonna say, is this area? This area is probably not anywhere near the mine, really, or at least not
It's
super close, I should say.
a fair bit off.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we can just ignore it.
Yeah,
They don't seem to be
they don't seem to be bothering us or trying
bothering
to attack
us.
us or anything. So I say we just keep moving forward and go
I would, I
the way
would
we're
like a
supposed
bit of
to.
what this stuff is, but it's not worth the hassle.
No.
Probably not. Yeah, let's just keep going.
Um, you keep going for a little while longer. You get to the top of one of the shorter mountains,
Mm-hmm.
and you can see over. Probably about another hour, maybe two down the mountain. You see what looks like a bit of a staging ground before maybe 10-15 minutes back up the next mountain. You see a walled off city.
And the walled off city is where we're trying to get to, I assume, right?
One of
It's
like
next,
it's on the
next
path.
city along.
Oh, so that's not the way we're trying to go. So
It-
what city are we trying to get to then
it-
if it's not that one?
It's one of the cities along the path to the city that we're going to. This is a dwarven path. There's a couple of different
Gotcha.
dwarven cities along this path.
Gotcha. Okay.
What city it is? Would me or Logan know?
Um, you could both roll history with advantage.
And guidance, of course. I don't even know if Logan will have to do it, but yeah, no. 21.
So you know it's Iron Gate. It is a relatively well-known dwarven city. It is a bit of a military town. It's kind of their staging grounds, blocking off the inner side of dwarven society from the rest of human society and other things. There's a few um, dwarven settlements past it, but most of those are a lot more humanized.
Mm-hmm.
Past this town, you get much more exclusively dwarven individuals.
Once we actually approach the place, Pierre will have his helmet go off as we walk up to the gate, pretty much. But the whole time we've been walking, Pierre's had his helmet on. But Pierre would relay what the city is. It's one of the stops on the way. We can either stop for a day or two, or we can just, you know, keep going past. But I think it's better to stop, at least to rest, potentially. If they allow. Which I don't see why they wouldn't.
Yeah, it's kind of what I'm thinking too.
I'm good
Um,
with whatever.
I would also like to note, it would be difficult to just go past this town.
Yeah.
You would basically be going off road, and climbing mountains, which isn't impossible. Your adventurers, you're trained for it.
Not
Or
only
at
that, but
least-
we also have Tinsa's floating disc.
But it would be very difficult for at least one of you. Because somebody has to cast it and do all the climbing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There is another thing though where it's like it's not just like the terrain of the mountains. Like it's like, oh yeah, no, we're in the mountains, we're having a good time. And then a rock shows up and just fucking carries one of us away. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe we just go through the town.
Probably smart.
Yeah.
What's the worst that can happen, guys?
Get dragged into another fiasco.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, we're adventurers. It's kind of the life we signed up for.
Fair enough.
And we all are autonomous beings. We can't just be like, oh, brave adventurers, we need your help. We just be like, no, and keep going. we
We
are
could just be
allowed.
like, no, we have business elsewhere. We'll
Yeah,
come back
exactly.
on the. We'll come back if we have time, but no promise.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Also, a military encampment. I don't think they'd need our help.
yeah, exactly.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's true.
You make your way the rest of the way there, not too much difficulty. You come up towards the gate. It is sealed. There is a very hairy for those familiar with dwarves among us know him to be young looking, but at first glance, without spending a lot of time in dwarven culture, he seems very aged. He yells out, "Halt there, humans, and single dwarven brethren! We have been infected with a dark, dark disease. We cannot allow entrance without some form of verifications of identity and warning of such disease."
Theo's helmet will
What
immediately go back over its head.
Okay.
What disease is it?
Yeah.
We do not know. We haven't seen anything like it before. Individuals just, they end up getting real ill. They can't manage to hold their breath. They come under some difficulty, and then in the middle of the night, they vanish. The next day, they come back in worse condition. We assume it's some form of sleep issue. Um, we've only managed to find one of them missing before they return.
This is.
We know
This
we
is.
know we're an important town, but we do understand a willingness not to come in. The disease may be unsafe, and we have concerns for the non-dwarven if you carry other diseases of your own. We would not want to mix and match without some form of important verification in some form.
This is very concerning.
The
Yeah.
issue is, this is the
I
only
don't know about you
real-
guys, but I think I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
He
Yeah,
he
I'm pretty
cannot be
sure.
affected by diseases.
I need to check something.
I'm also pretty sure that you can't be affected
yeah.
by diseases.
Yeah,
either.
paladin 3rd level. You can't
Oh
be.
yeah, I'm also immune. I'm okay
Congrats.
with it, but it depends on the rest of you. I don't know if this is a good idea to go in here though, in case. I don't know, but it's up to you guys.
The thing
I'm
is,
immune.
it's either we go through, or we go through the mountain, which I am not looking forward to the mountain.
Yeah. It's like, do we? Do they?
I mean, maybe
How does?
Do we?
Well,
maybe
Do
you
we
two
think-
could. As I said, maybe you two could go in and check and try and see about it. Maybe if you might know it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, me and Pierre stay outside.
Yeah.
Lance and Sterling head in.
Yeah, that's a
I-
good idea, but I don't know. I don't know jack shit about medicine, so I'd probably not be that helpful.
I don't either, but if it's a magical thing, I might be pretty good with figuring it out.
I
I
mean,
mean, if it's a magical thing, I'd probably not be that helpful either.
either way, you two would be more helpful than me and Logan would, because me and Logan could potentially have it happen if it is contagious. Do I have?
Yeah.
Yes, I see your point.
So do we say the
But do
two of
we,
us
like-
go in, or do we move on?
Again, the issue would be we'd have to go through the mountain if we keep on going, and it's not always the
mean-
most fun.
I mean, what's the this disease? How are How is it spread?
We do not know.
That's concerning.
It is, yeah. I mean, if you want, I can just go in and the three of you can stay out here.
I'm willing to go with.
I was gonna say, I think it's better
Alright.
to at least have you two together.
I kind of want to find out what's going on, personally.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I do too. It may not be all that helpful, but I do know Dwarvish, so.
That is
Yeah,
true.
well,
You do
you-
know
you-
Dwarvish,
Yeah,
yeah.
you can be the translator if need be.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Uh, do I even have an ID on me, GM?
I guess it's up to you.
I mean, you'd probably at least
would you-
have your holy symbol.
Yeah, besides your holy symbol, would you like some more specific, like divine identification, or just
Yeah,
identify yourself?
yeah, divine identification. Like an order monster hunter card type deal or whatever.
Then I'd probably say it's some form of crest or something that has your holy symbol on it, but
That'll work.
also like a unique symbol marked in it as
Mhm.
well to
Yep.
identify you from others.
And just what about Sterling?
I don't think I have an ID.
I mean, to be fair, you're Warforged.
Yeah.
I will say the two of us. Are we good to send the two of us in?
I think so.
As you step
And-
forward, he yells once again, "Halt! We're still waiting on the town medic to come and give a quick examination. Guarantee you don't carry in diseases of your own."
Okay.
You're kind of just standing there, tapping your foot, waiting. Another 5 minutes pass. The gate opens. An older lady, she has a fair bit of facial hair herself, walks on out with a bit of a cane, comes up to you and, carrying some leaves in her hand, she taps, at least Lance and Sterling with the leaf. Says a small little prayer under her breath. And then normally only one person can see it, but I'm going to expand it. She detects poison. She casts detect poison and disease. So the area goes out. A small little visual applies over everyone.
Hmm.
Logren, how much does your staff do with your illness? Does it like remove it, or does it more?
It more
remove the
just
effect?
like it more just like suppresses it.
All right, then I'm gonna say everyone sees a small, dark, orangish, black little ball of energy inside Logren, and a little bit inside his staff as well. Unless anyone else has any secret diseases that I don't know about,
No one else gave themselves
Everyone else.
backstory tuberculosis.
everyone else seems clean.
It'd actually be pretty interesting if my character had tuberculosis, but I don't think it would work.
Since, Warforged can't get diseases.
I will turn to Logren and be like, Logren, are you okay?
I
Well,
mean,
remember this is what happened in the forge when I dropped my
Yeah.
staff and I started coughing up blood. Like it's that. It's just
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm asking like what's going on, Logren.
with that. Logren would just kind of shrug. He's like, something I've had all my life.
Well, good thing we're not sending you in there then.
I don't think it's contagious.
I mean, I doubt that it's contagious with how much time we've spent.
My brother spent every waking moment by my side reading me books, and he was fine.
So I'm gonna say the old lady gives Logren a look up and down. She's going to reach for your staff, almost to take it from you.
No.
I'm assuming you tug back.
Yeah, like her hand never actually comes closer to the staff because as she moves it forward, I move it back at like the same pace. So
Come on, dearie, let me just examine your staff. It's got something to do with your disease. I want to know that you're safe.
That's what keeps him safe.
if the staff leaves my grip, I'll start coughing up blood, and I don't think you want that.
You don't have to let go, but may I at least examine it?
You promise you won't break it or remove any of the enchantments or anything of the sort?
No plans of the sort.
Very
I
well.
promise.
Yeah, I'd hold it out for her.
She looks at it. She kind of goes from the bottom to the top. Seems a little uncertain in the end. It's like, I think you're safe. You're all welcome to come in, but if you'd only like to send in the two for safety, we understand. And the gate is left open. She slowly walks away. And whoever's entering may enter.
I think it might be. I want to say it might be a good idea to bring in, have instead Pierre go in my place because Pierre is really good at investigating things, and I'm not that good outside of knowing Dwarvish. So if this
Yeah,
is not a problem with like medication or like,
Mm,
then there's the fact that if it is contagious and Pia gets it.
but if that does happen, I do believe either me or Ash could heal you.
yeah.
Okay, I mean,
I believe paladins can remove disease with 5 points of lay on hands, right?
is
I'm
that
Yes.
what it
not
was?
I'm not
mad.
entirely sure.
5 points of lay on hands removes any disease.
Yes.
Okay. I guess Pia could join
Well,
in.
hold on, wait.
I mean, if that's the case, why don't we all just?
Yeah, like, can you
Yeah.
spare 10 lay on hands a day to just be like end of day? Because like they said, it's when we're sleeping, so it's like if you just like while we're sleeping, like
One of us
Now
stays
this
with
is
Sterling and one of us stays with Lance when we sleep.
yeah, exactly.
this is not necessarily a spoiler. Like I'm not telling you anything, but just rules as written. It can technically cure magical diseases, and I don't like that. If I ever want to use a magical disease against you, and theoretically it states that it could cure Logren's disease, that doesn't feel
Yeah,
right.
that's the thing. Is like some of
Well,
them, it's like,
I always like, at least for me, I always assumed that my disease was like it wasn't really a disease. It was more like a
Curse?
not necessarily a curse. If the GM wanted to make it a curse, I'd be fine with that. But I always imagined it more like almost like I guess like type 1 diabetes almost, where it's like it's just something I'm born with and is part of me. It's like the regenerate spell, like if I was born without a leg, I don't think the regenerate spell will be able to grow me a leg essentially because it says lost limbs. So since this is something that's part of me just from my birth, then I don't know. That's just how I thought of it, but
I
Like
think that
in the
makes a lot
real
of
world,
sense.
I think they'd call it like a disease or something, not an
Yeah.
infection.
yeah,
Um,
it's like an autoimmune thing,
Yeah.
like a born. It's not like I caught a bacteria. I just
But I'm going to specify then this lay on hands ability, at least at the moment, I'm only going to allow it to work on infections.
Mm.
So magical diseases,
I
it
mean,
can't work
okay,
on, or
and that's fair. I just
things like Logan's
wish that
syndrome.
fair. I just wish that would have been notified at the beginning of the campaign,
I
not
apologize
right
for that.
now.
I didn't think it through. Like, I didn't actually think I was going to be using diseases, to be
Mhm.
honest. But
No, that's fair. No, that's
now that I
fair.
see it now
I
and I
don't.
think about it,
Yeah,
I
no, I
might
don't
be
care.
wondering.
It's just it kind of like now I have to rethink how that ability works. I have to rethink everything now.
I mean, it's not necessarily the biggest change, I don't feel like.
No, but it's like now I'd have to be like, okay,
Plus,
so
it's something that I always forget about as a paladin.
I feel
okay,
like it's a pretty
fair.
forgiving feature because people don't tend to use diseases and poisons.
I
Yeah.
I have been running D&D 5e since it came out, and the paladin's ability to cure disease has come up once.
And that's probably because they didn't have anybody else who could do something like that.
No, it's just I did a disease arc, and
Mm.
I
the
just don't
paladin
think
was like, I
disease
can
is what
help
you think
it.
about when you think D&D.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the,
Mhm.
like it would, if we were playing like Tomb of Annihilation or something, where like there's actually like diseases in the jungle that you have to worry about. I get it, but there's no disease mechanics in 5e. So it's
Yeah,
like
fair enough.
it's more flavor
So,
thing in my opinion.
so lay on hands will work on like poison, for example.
Yeah,
In your case,
poisons.
Simple
got it.
sicknesses.
Yeah,
Poison,
poisons.
common
illnesses.
cold,
Any infection that's non-magical.
infection. Okay, I'm good with that. That's fair enough. I just had to make it clear so I understand what's going on. All right, cool. So
'Cause
all of us are
theoretically-
going in, or just two of us? Then I feel like just two of us now should go in.
Yeah, now that we know it's two
two
of
of us.
us.
I
Now, I'm
think
not necessarily saying this is a magical disease. That's not what I'm
we
saying.
know that. It's just we want to be safe. We don't want to risk like a TPK.
Yeah, exactly.
TPK the party with TB.
But that's the thing, it wouldn't be able to be a TPK since two of you are immune to disease.
But
You just
well,
it's specifically targeted at the dwarves.
well, okay. Let me specify then. I don't want any dwarf death right now. So
Even though Pierre's
I
not
don't
a
want.
dwarf, he's a dwarf at heart.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't want any DD to occur. So I say me and Sterling should go in. But that's what I think.
But he did make a good point about investigating.
So maybe me and Pierre then?
Yeah, I think it would
And
be
if it
best for you
I was about to say, and I'd
and
like
Pierre.
to
Yeah.
think that Pierre's helmet, if it is contagious, Pierre's full body armor, he's literally covered head to toe in armor, should be able to at
Mhm.
least resist it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would call it a it'll function like a very like a cloth mask during COVID. It helps, but more like resistance to disease.
Yeah,
It's not
that's what I was
immunity.
thinking. Is like it would help a little, as in like it's like a face covering. It blocks that some of that out, but it's not perfect.
And it's not like proper PPE.
Mhm.
It's but I'll say it can help. Then
Plus, I can
I'll
always
get
use
back to
guidance
people.
on Lance. So
I'll get back to
Mhm.
the people who are outside later. Depends on how much time inside people take. But you walk into the town. It is quite large for a military city. It does still have a decent civilian population, but most of those civilians are like soldiers' spouses or children, things like that. Elderly who have retired but didn't want to move away. Um, so the town is kind of split up into three main sections. Right where you're standing when you walk in is kind of like this entrance space, where they have a few guards patrolling every couple of buildings down. It looks like there's some storage buildings out here, things that might contain weapons. There's a forge in this area on each wall of the town. And then as you push it back into the town, it's split in half. The left half is barracks and bunkers, a lot of training grounds, things like that. On the right side is they still resemble barracks, but they're slightly nicer. They seem to be spread out a little bit more, tad bit smaller, more individual housing, even a park off in the distance.
I see. I don't know who I could talk to about. I just want to find out,
Yeah, I was
like,
gonna say.
I don't know.
Want to try and find out about the disease a little bit, like when it started happening.
Yeah, I just don't know who to ask. I guess the
Who
mayor of
might be
this town,
best to
maybe?
ask about
I
this?
mean, probably the healer that, like the town like healer that came to visit us at the gate. Like if anyone's
Yeah,
been
I was
dealing with
thinking.
it
Yeah.
on every day, it'd be
Yeah,
her.
yeah.
You can actually still see her kind of slowly walking. She went before you. You guys chatted for a bit, but she's not a very fast individual.
Mhm.
Pierre will try and catch up with her, which should be
And
very
Lance
easy.
will follow.
Those have 25 feet of movement. Pierre has 35 feet of movement.
Was there more I could help you with?
uh, when did this start happening, roughly? The
Ooh,
sickness.
the first one that we verified was maybe a month ago, but we may have been seeing it before that. We just hadn't uh, confirmed it with the rest.
And then, do you think it could be contagious, or?
With the growing number of people getting it, I assume there's some form of contagion, but haven't been able to properly track it. The barracks are too tight. One soldier gets it, then another soldier gets it, then another soldier gets it.
So it's the soldiers who are mostly getting it then.
Primarily the soldiers, but they're all bunked together. That's expected.
Yeah.
So should we maybe then, is there like a general we can talk to or something to figure out more information about this disease?
We've got the local general, and then I believe we've got a clan general in town as well. He might be here. I believe his son may be sick. Um,
Maybe we talk with him.
Yeah, maybe.
if you want to see the clan general, I think he's probably going to be in one of the residential areas. If you want to see our local general, um, he's the one actually in charge of the place. He's probably going to be in his office towards the barracks.
Which one
Alright.
do you want to talk to first, Pierre?
Well, the barracks is the main place where it's coming from.
Yeah, so maybe we should go there first.
But that also
But
means that I could be infected easily if we go there, since everybody seems to get infected there.
So
it
should
might
we
be
go to the
it
residential
might be
then?
better to go to the residential, try and see about how it started there, because there's only like one person, maybe two, that are there, whereas the barracks has like 20. It might be safer to go that way and see about maybe if you can at least remove it potentially, or if I can figure
I
out
mean,
what it
the
might be.
yeah. Or another idea is might be kind of stupid, but we can split up. I can go to the barracks, and since I can't get sick, and you can go to the residential, and then we can meet back up
I mean,
at a central location.
either way, I'd still be exposed in some way.
Should I
It's
just
just,
so then maybe I'll come with you to the residential then.
yeah. Plus, having one person there, it wouldn't hurt to try to see if you can cure it potentially.
Yeah, I can try. All right, we'll go to the
And if we
residential.
can guarantee that you can cure it, then it would probably be fine to go get the other two
Yeah.
as well.
Mhm.
So yeah, I
All right,
suppose we're
residential it is
heading to
then.
the residential.
It's not too
Mhm.
nasty of a walk. You don't see a lot of people out on the streets. Towards the left of you, you do still see some soldiers training. But as you turn right towards the residential streets, it gets quieter and quieter. Um, Mostly homes. Every now and then, there's like a small business that does like food or clothing, things like that. Most of them seem to still be regulated by the city in some sense.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Towards the end of this one street, there is looks like an office building. Seems to be kind of a meeting ground for the residents. A place where uh, visitors might come to rather stay if they don't have friends or family here, or just communing with some of the local government. This building's relatively tall. It also works as the inn, essentially.
Uh, Pierre's gonna try and see if he can figure out where the person that the lady was talking about is at.
Um, you didn't quite catch
What was it? The
a
clan.
lot.
I think clan general's
He
all
was
that we really got.
Yeah, he was
Mhm.
a clan general. He didn't necessarily catch which clan he was from.
A
Um,
clan
his
general, and he
son's
had
name.
his
Where's his name? Um,
And he has a son who's sick.
yeah. I was gonna say,
so are you gonna knock on doors to find him? You gonna head to the business
probably
office?
gonna ask the office area. I think would probably be the best.
You head on in. Um, it is like many of the other buildings, very monochrome. Not a lot of vibrant colors in this place.
Mm-hmm.
They said on there is a young, thinner dwarven woman sitting on a sitting at a desk right at the main place. Um, she's to your immediate right when you enter. She greets you with a "Hello, welcome in."
Hello. We heard from the healer about a clan general that has a sick son. We were hoping to maybe talk with him and try and see about maybe seeing if we can take care of the sickness or the illness that's affecting.
The clan general. Let me see where he might be staying. He doesn't come around these parts very often. Leave. Yes. He's with his son's family. They're at 24 Ochre. Um,
I'm assuming most of this is probably in Dwarvish.
yes. Speaking exclusively Dwarvish. Um, the healer wasn't. Um,
hmm
but this lady's speaking exclusively Dwarvish.
Which Pio's speaking it right back.
Mhm. Um, she's not necessarily as thrown off guard because you are masked up. Your body shape isn't necessarily very normal for
Mhm.
people of the area, and you are with a ladrin. But you very well could be dwarf. She's probably assuming you're dwarf.
Yeah. I mean, his armor's definitely like really dwarven qualities, so.
So his address, I would be wary. His son is infected. He's over in the healing tents. He's also a very busy man most of the time. I would expect he may not immediately want to talk with you. And he is also a clan general, so he's not necessarily very informed of the details of this region. Most of our city's troubles happen with our local general.
Yeah. Just hoping to, try and talk with him a little bit, ask him if he noticed anything with his son about the sickness or whatever.
He does seem like an intelligent individual, though. He probably would have at least something to say about it.
Oh, thank you. I think we're gonna head that way then. Appreciate it.
After that, I will look at Pierre and say, so what'd they say?
I got the address. The NPA will basically give a general uh,
Okay.
rundown of the situation.
I see. So maybe it would have been smarter to go to the barracks first, but I didn't want to get you exposed.
Yeah,
Oh well.
that
Let's go
was
see if we can
my
find this guy.
and Pia's keeping an eye out for the address.
Um,
Really quick before we
most
continue, I just got you know I gotta run because I gotta pick up my wife. Basically, unless she doesn't go to class on Thursdays, I need to leave at 6:30. Sorry about that. Okay, all right, bye.
Yep.
But yeah, so we're heading to find the clan general. Now that we have the address.
all right. So this might be um more important to Logren as a character. But I'll say the rest of you know this. Um, the address she gave you is for a Pallid Sunfang. That is the soldier, the son who works here.
Okay.
Sunfang is a clan name.
Yep.
Um, it is a clan that has recently been in some controversy because they were attacked in part by some bandits, but they live inside past this city.
Mhm.
So the bandits who attacked them were rather dwarves or somehow brought in through some third party, because cities like this had no record of those bandits coming in. Interestingly, when they were attacked, a clan that was in the same city as them was almost completely abolished.
Hmm.
Let me verify the clan's name. The Star Shroud clan was almost completely abolished.
Isn't that Logan's character's last name?
Um,
Yeah.
I don't want to
Yeah, it
verify.
is.
I believe he's told you, but
Yes,
he may not have.
I'm pretty certain that he's at least said it to me. I want to say
because he's been pretty
because
protective about that. But
I think
even
when
the
it first happened with him dropping his cane, he brought it up and talked about it a bit. Not much.
the controversy was big enough that Pierre, you would know about it definitely. But um, Logan may have concerns, but he wouldn't know because he's still outside of town.
Mm-hmm.
But back to it, you make it to the house. You make your way in, or not into the house, but you make your way up to the door. I'm assuming you knock.
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't I? I'm not one of those people who just open up a door like they own the place.
You give it a solid knock. Couple seconds go by, then a couple more. Um, Almost a minute has passed. Nobody's responded to the door. What do you do?
uh, Pia's gonna just be like, "Is anyone home? I just want to talk with you about the illness potentially. We might be
Are
able
you gonna hit
to
him?
help."
Are you gonna hit him with a second knock or just the call out?
That and a call out and another knock.
Um, Finally, the door opens. It cracks ajar. It's got one of those like chains on the door, kind of like a apartment or a hotel room or something. Um, More commonly have. A female dwarf looks through the door. She seems very tired, very exhausted. Um, she looks out. I'm sorry, we're not. We don't have time to talk about stuff like this right now. Appreciate your concern,
Well,
but thank you.
me and my friend are just trying to figure out and see if we can take care of it. We were wondering if you might have any extra information about it, like maybe how he got it.
She gives almost a little disheartened scoff. You two are going to take care of it.
Well, my friend here has pretty good healing magic.
She closes the door. You hear a chink, and then the door opens. Come on in, come on in. He goes,
Yeah, well, just kind of like nod and walk in.
I
And
follow.
motions Lance to follow.
I follow.
she pinches the bridge of her nose, closes the door, and says, sit down, sit down. The home is pretty open floored. Um, right to where you entered, there's a bit of a living space, with
Mhm.
what looks like
So
a steel stove in the back, and to the side, a few bedrooms.
Basically, Lance is following whatever Pierre does because Lance doesn't understand Dwarvish
Enough.
at this level yet. So whatever Pierre does, Logren does.
You mean
Not Logren,
Lance?
Lance. Fuck. Yes. Okay, you know what I
Yeah.
meant.
I would say
Lance.
generally conversations are flowing a little too fast for Lance. Every now and
Yeah,
then you
that's
pick up
fine.
words at the very beginning of sentences. You're like, I think I got it, but now they're going too fast.
That's fine. I'm just sitting. I'm just doing whatever. Like if Pierre's sitting, I'm sitting. If not, not. Like Pierre will notify me when I need to do something, so I'm fine. Just standing there.
Um,
Pierre's just asking, oh, unless she wants to say something first. The
no,
dwarven
go
lady,
ahead,
that is.
ask the questions.
So, do you know, like, maybe not how, because nobody really seems to know how, but like a rough time frame of maybe when he got it and where he was?
I'd say it's when he went on an inward patrol about a month back. He came back fine, perfectly fine. Still had a couple more days of work. Then he came back for the week. As that week went on, he just got more and more tired.
Hmm.
When the week ended, he went back to work again, and besides a few visits to the nursing rooms, we haven't seen him since then.
So, most of it's probably from either where he went while he was on patrol or the barracks themselves, then? Okay. So you
He
said he.
wasn't the he wasn't the first to get it, but he did get it after he returned back to work. So my best guess is some other soldier must have passed it on to him. They sleep
Yeah,
too darn close together. Don't know why they haven't expanded the bunks yet.
that's a great question. They really should if they're that close. And then, my next thing is, I just forgot, like, out of character, I forgot what I was gonna.
No worries.
It'll
uh,
come. It'll come to you.
I'm blinking. Uh, we kind of know where he's at already.
Do you want to ask about like signs, symptoms,
Yeah,
how long it took the
that's
symptom
what
to
it
present,
was. Was
how long it
more.
took the symptom to present?
Yeah. He'll ask if there were any like symptoms other than the tiredness, or how bad the tiredness was.
When we saw him, he was just tired. It's not too extremely abnormal though. Long
Yeah.
when they work week on, week off. The week off, a lot of time they might spend day, maybe two, just sleeping. Like Tel Patrol day, night. It's been pretty quiet couple of years. So most of it's been training. Few animal attacks. But assuming you've heard about the raid on his family,
Of course.
uh, since then we've just been a little bit higher on guard. So they've been training harder. I just assumed
It was
he was
probably.
exhausted.
Yeah. I mean, that's what most people would probably assume at first.
Mm, I was a little concerned with him going back to work with how tired he was, because he only got more and more tired throughout the week. I thought he was enjoying time with the kids, spending it trying to have fun, at least the first couple of days, and then he was just tired. But
Have
after
you?
that, my understanding is he might have had swelling. When we went to visit him, he had uh, I wouldn't call this a proper symptom, but almost an energy about him, a stench. Um, he
Mm,
he wasn't necessarily like gross and reeking or anything, but like there was just a smell that undeniably was not well.
alright. MP, I would quickly relay some of those symptoms to Lance.
Lance makes a note of them.
And then, is there any other information about this that you might know? Like maybe who was the first one to have it? Or.
They've kept it kind of hush hush, and I don't know how much of that is they don't want us knowing, and how much of that is they don't know themselves. But the first I know to get ill was another in his bunks. Not on the same patrol. He did the weeks before normally, but he pushing a little extra. It's my understanding he was looking into some form of engagement with his young wife, or wife to be, um, and he needed the money for it. So he was just working a little extra overtime. Um, it was a Cran stronghold. He was very ill. First I knew to be ill at least.
And have there been any deaths?
More than we'd like to count. Usually, after they go missing, um, they rather get better or they die.
I assume they probably don't know where they go when they go missing, or the person that was found where they were when they were found.
She probably wouldn't know.
Yeah, no, she probably wouldn't know. That's what I figured.
I
Well,
know
maybe she would know
somebody.
where her. Maybe she would know. Like, maybe you could ask if she knows where her son was found.
I think it's her husband that she's talking about.
Yeah, her
Oh, husband was found.
translation errors.
I imagine that was actually a Lance thing.
Yes, that was a Lance thing. That was a Lance.
If he is just, it's her husband.
Oh, oh. Maybe you could ask where her because her husband, I assume, went missing, right, and then came back, or is that not happened yet?
Pia would ask
Um,
if the
he
husband had been missing or not.
he did vanish on one of his first nights. Honestly, I think some must have thought he was on patrol or something. Maybe he was getting better. He was actually one of the first to properly vanish. But he was back the next morning.
Do they
I'm assuming they
repeatedly
rather
vanish?
uh, on at least three occasions. He disappeared at night and reappeared in the morning.
I have a weird idea as to what might be going on here. Uh, this doesn't make any sense though, because I don't think dwarves can be this.
You're thinking the same thing as me, huh?
Uh, what are you thinking?
Does it begin with a V?
A what?
V?
Oh, I was thinking of the W one, but the V one works
Ah,
too.
yeah.
I'm so lost. What are you guys thinking about?
Vampire and werewolf.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was thinking so hard. I didn't even know what you were talking about, and I was like,
I
"Oh,
got both of us
really?
just were
Not just
like,
letters.
yep, we know.
Not just letters."
But the problem is I don't know which one it is. That's the problem.
Potentially, but it's not guaranteed for those.
No, I
But
know.
we'd have to go and check it out, I guess. Right?
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Could I get directions maybe to the medical tent if that's where he's at?
Yes, I believe his father's with him now. They only allow one visitor at a time, in an attempt to prevent spread. Um, she kind of points you the way, gives you um an address, but she tells you it's going to be the largest tent of the bunch at the moment.
Mm, Thank you. Well, try and see what we can do. I
Alright,
appreciate you taking your time to let us know this information. And
I don't want to rush things, but
Yeah,
I've got to
go.
go in
I was
5
about to say,
minutes.
yeah,
So
so
Yeah,
we
go.
can
Just
always
wrap it up
just,
there.
yeah.
Logrin I'd normally ask him as well, but what does Sterling while he's waiting outside? I'd say it's maybe been an hour.
I don't know what Sterling would do.
I would like to think that Sterling asked Pia to bring a minecart with.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
God.
that'd probably be a if it fit in your bag of holding, I probably would have asked for that.
I don't know if it could or not.
It probably wouldn't have
Honestly,
been able to, but
couldn't get the whole minecart, but you could definitely like find a broken one and get its wheels or something. Um, can make an impromptu minecart if you ever need to be.
I don't know. I guess my character would just be like practicing like combat encounters or stuff like that.
So sparring, but you know,
Yeah, sparring.
the ghost sparring type of sparring. Where you make up your own monster and you start fighting it.
Um, I will give you the opportunity to learn skills like other people. Um, you don't have a trainer, so it is independent learning. So there is a lot more time involved in learning that way.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it is
It's not to say that one of us can't help train you if, you know, we're there, but
yes, it depends on what you might want to learn. If you're looking into learning like some form of fighting technique or something and just practicing those, um, we could definitely do that. Independent learning, though, instead of being the 10 work weeks that top learning is, it is 40 work weeks, which is a lot more.
yeah.
Um, so is there
As much as
anything
I'd like to say that my character would want to try to find learn some new techniques, I don't think my character would be that eager to learn anything new at this time. It'd probably just be more so practicing things he already knows.
okay?
Polishing up on his skills since you know he has been in that bag of holding for a while.
Yeah.
Fought a few monsters already, but still feel like you need to lock in some bits.
Yes, indeed.
All right, then we'll pick up next time at the medical tent.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. See you guys next week.
Yep.
See you next week.